Today, I'm bringing together three of my greatest passions: the outdoors, filmmaking, and music. The year was 1997. I was a 16-year-old boy, and I heard a song on the radio that I could not get out of my head. It was called The Battle of Who Could Care Less, and it was by a band called Ben Folds 5. But Ken, what does this have to do with the outdoors? That's why I'm on this channel, asshole. Well, chill out, Karen or Ken. This is my channel. After I heard that first song from Ben Folds 5, I was a huge fan. I loved most of the music that they put out, and the album that came out after that became probably one of, if not my favorite albums of all time. Around the same time, I was getting super into filmmaking. So I was making money filmmaking by filming dance recitals, but I was also doing a lot of artistic, personal projects. It seemed like putting filmmaking and music together made a lot of sense, so I started making music videos. I went to film school for college, and then I made a career out of making videos. Now, as often happens with our careers, we don't get to do exactly what we want, but something very close. So for me, I got to make awesome films, but they were advertisements. So I wasn't making music videos anymore, and I wasn't making art. Fast forward about 20 years, and the band Ben Folds 5 has taken a hiatus. One of their members, though, has started a really great band called Hotel Lights that I love. And then, slightly later, he starts using his own name, Darren Jesse, to create music that was awesome. At that same time, I was getting back into hiking and being outdoors, but I was also getting a little bit burnt out on creating advertisements. So I was looking for an artistic project that could bring my passions together. I reached out to Darren, and to my surprise, he responded. And was a super nice guy. So we started a conversation about how we could work together. As always with projects, there were some bumps in the road, like for instance, I tore my Achilles tendon twice during that initial process. We planned on doing a music video, and that fell through because of my injury. But Darren stuck with me, and we ended up doing 2 music videos together. But because of this other passion for outdoors, I didn't just want to do a music video with Darren that was a standard storytelling music video or something in a studio. I wanted to incorporate the outside and specifically hiking. Fortunately for me, Darren was on board. So when his new album was about to launch, we started to listen to some of the tracks and talk about which ones might make the best music videos to release. We landed on 2 tracks that we both really loved for a music video, and I came up with the idea for one, and also another idea for one that we could film a little bit quicker. I really wanted to give Darren as much content as possible, so making 2 videos in a short window of time seemed like a great option. Darren traveled to New Hampshire, which is where I live, and we set out on creating these music videos. The awesome thing about this versus normal music videos, or the way that they usually work, is it was just Darren and I. We didn't have anybody else. Normally you have a DP and you have a makeup artist and you have locations. We just sort of went. We went and did what we wanted to do, and we had a lot of fun in the process. We hiked up Rattlesnake in Plymouth, which is an awesome, easy trail. We went over to the Willie House and walked up through some of the trails there. And my favorite part was we went down the Kankamankus Highway and we just kind of got into it in the water. I'm going to play an alternate version of the music video for you here in just a second, so you can watch a different version of the video than the one that was released. But I'm also going to link the official video below, so please go and check that out and support Darren. The reason that this is an alternate version is because I used a lot of kaleidoscope effects in the edit for this version. Darren wanted to make it a little bit simpler, and I think that was awesome. But I'm also going to send a link for the other music video that we did that was a lot simpler to shoot in terms of the time it took, and a lot more complicated to shoot in terms of getting it right. So that one's a one-shot. I'm sure you'll love it. As you're watching the video, if you have any questions about how we made the video or how we made certain effects within the video or how we did it, please write them in the comments and I'll try to respond to every single one. I know this video is a little different than my normal video, but I hope you enjoy it. I really love the process of making this, and all my thanks go to Darren Jesse for letting me have a shot at creating some art with him. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the music video right after this, and I'll see you in the next one.
sand, my hands stained with ink. And not the woman she was raised to be. Now the sun is going down in your brutal blue collage. How could I hold you when you're just a mirage? Apartment key on a sweater and a backpack. Took the last train back and wandered down by the old waterfront. The honking cars, the tourists are all gone. So I'll keep you there in my brutal blue collage. How could I hold you when you're just a mirage? The stars are all awash in my brutal blue collage. How can I hold you when you're just a mirage?